Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be taking you through how I make my reels as a hairstylist for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, wherever you want to post them. This is my formula. This is what has worked for me, and I'm going to take you through it step by step. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open up Instagram and import your video. It's a good idea to keep your video shorter than 15 seconds. I find the 7 to 10 is like the sweet spot for me. I like to see a good amount of a video. You can do really well with those really short videos where it's like a 2-second clip and it just kind of like loops and loops and loops. Like that's a hack for getting a lot of views. But personally, I find that they can be a little bit annoying to watch sometimes. It depends on the video. So I like to keep it around 7 seconds. And also just make sure you like where the transition is. If you don't like it, change it. So now that I've trimmed my video and I have it where I like it, I'm going to go in and pick a song. I feel like this is where a lot of people get tripped up, but I'm going to go under trending music and it's going to show me literally every single sound that has an arrow pointing up. And the arrow pointing up means that it's trending. For this, you also want to stay around 5,000 reels. So if it has more than 5,000 uses under it, then it's kind of like already on its way out in a sense. If it's at 5,000 reels, then that's a good indicator that it's still new and it's got the potential to like really pop off. So you want to ideally stay around 5 to 10,000. But I've also had times where I use a really popular one where it has like maybe 30,000 uses and I get a lot of views on that as well. So really depends. I know that's not super helpful, but if you're looking to make your reels for growth, which is usually the main objective when it comes to creating Instagram reels, you're going to want to stay around that 5,000 mark. A little bit less, a little bit more, like 3,000, 6,000, that's okay too. But those are really popular. And then like this one I'm seeing is a Tate McRae song and it literally has 1,000 reels. I know that's probably gonna pop off because she's very popular right now and the song just released. So if I like it, I'll use it. I think it's also important to note that you should be using sounds that you feel reflect you as a person and your brand. So if it's not music that you would even ever listen to, like I'm not a country music lover, so I'm not gonna put country music on my reels because that's not a reflection of me. So then when my clients are watching it, they're gonna be like, oh, she loves country. I don't. So they would be coming in and being like, oh, did you hear that new song? And I'd be like, what are you talking about? So that's why I try to choose songs that are a reflection of me. So like if I have a band that I'm really enjoying at the moment, I'll literally search their song and I don't care if it doesn't have a lot of views or if it has too many. I'm going to use that because it's throughout all the posts that I'm going to do, that's going to be a good reflection of me. And then that's something I can also post in my story and be like, oh my God, this is my favorite song right now. Does anyone else love this band? And then it will get people engaging. So that's how I view music. Again, pick like the range of the audio that you think makes your video flow really well. And then for your caption, I feel like captions are so hard for people, and I go back and forth where I will brainstorm all these ideas out and all the captions, but I also love just like sitting down and like typing it out, kind of like I'm texting a friend, because for my brand, that's what my brand voice sounds like. I'm talking to a friend, it's casual, but it's informative. So usually in my caption, I'm going to describe what the video is about, like go into more depth. I also love putting text overlay on my video. So like for this one, I'm going to do, let's see. Okay, well, since I lost my other one, not me making a video about reels and realizing that I didn't save my draft. That is so fun. Anyways, so I really like to do text overlays on my video because yes, you can do really pretty hair, but what is this? What do you want people to know from this video? What do you want people to get out of it? So for this one, it was a client that I did brunette highlights on, and it's a technique that I'm trying to market more of because a lot of my brunette girls have the same problems. So, and this technique solves that problem. So I wrote over it and I said, I bet you didn't know. And then when the beat drops, the next part comes in, the next text goes over and it says, this look was created without using any bleach. So you could also follow up and right at the very end do another text that says find out how and do like a little pointing down arrow, or you could say find out how in the caption below. Totally up to you. Lately I haven't been doing that as much because it's a little bit more like, oh, okay, like it was created without bleach. Interesting. But tell me more. Like if I was scrolling and I saw that, I'd be like, what? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean that was created without any bleach? And then naturally I would go to the caption. So if you're naturally driving people towards your caption, that's going to work better than telling them to go to your caption. So then in my caption, what I'm going to do, and thank God I copied the caption before I lost my draft, but I wrote, creating highlights on my brunettes has been such a fun challenge. Here's what I was hearing from my brunettes. I still want to be brunette, but I want more dimension. I don't want to be blonde. My highlights always fade brassy, and lightener is too damaging on my hair. So what did I do? I pushed myself to think outside the box. Highlighting with color isn't a new technique by any means, but it is a new addition to my tool belt that has helped me solve these common issues that my dark-haired girlies were facing, and the results are stunning. If you'd like to learn more about this brunette highlighting technique, I'll make another video about what you need to know before getting this look. And so I'm already setting them up to be on the lookout for my next video, telling them even more about this technique. My caption is just a continuation of my reel in a sense. So with me putting the text on my reel, I already know, like it gets my brain thinking about what I'm going to be talking about. So I know that I'm going to be explaining a little bit about the process, but first I'm like, okay, what even got me to be doing this? And it's all these pain points that people were coming to me with. So that then I was like, you know what, I should try this. I've seen it, I should try it. I've done it before, but let's really utilize it. So that's what I explained in this caption. And then like as I was writing it, my brain was thinking like, oh, well, there's certain things that they really should know before they do this. Like maybe your hair can only get so light, or they might be warm, so we have to cool it down with an ashier toner, which is going to take away from some of the brightness. Like things like that, that people should know. Like they should know it's not going to be the same as if I took bleach and put it on their hair to create highlights. So that's getting me thinking, and then bam, that's another reel that I'm gonna make. And I've already got them like, oh, okay, I do want to know. What do I need to know? So they're going to be anticipating that reel. And then I pick my hashtags. I usually keep it between 5 and 7. I always do CT Hairstylist, CT Hair, CT Hair Salon, because those ones are the ones that I have clients coming and sitting in my chair saying they found me through those hashtags. So I'm always using those. And then for this reel, since it was brunette highlights, I did hashtag brunette highlights and hashtag brunette balayage. So I have a mix of niche and general hashtags. My niche ones being the CT hair, CT hairstylist, that's my location, and my general being the brunette highlights. It's really good to have a mix of the two. And then I'm going to choose my location. I'm in South Windsor, so I typically will do South Windsor. Sometimes I'll switch it up and I'll do West Hartford, Glastonbury, the surrounding areas. But it's important for you to know where your ideal client spends their time. So if they are always going to Sephora, you can tag Sephora at the closest one near you. You could tag your favorite coffee shop that you know your ideal client is going to. Things like that. So I'll do that. I typically will always do a location, and then I also go in, I have a note where I have all these keywords that I like to use for my videos, and I copy and paste it into my video and drag it off to the side. So the algorithm, essentially Instagram is a search engine, just like Google. So even though my viewers can't see all those words I typed out, all those keywords, the algorithm knows that it's in there because I literally put it in there. I didn't delete it, I just dragged it off the screen. So the algorithm is going through everything and reading every little thing. That's how they know, like, this is a hair video and not a cooking video. And they're gonna push it out to people who want to see more hair videos, or they want to see hairstylists near them. So I do that with the keywords on every single video, and I compiled my list of keywords using chat. And if you want a video on that, I'm more than happy to show you how to do that. But it's really helped me because I don't have to think about what keywords I need for my video every single time. It's just automatically put in there, which is so helpful, because that's just going to help boost your reach. And if you're making a reel, it's likely because you want to reach more people. And then always edit my cover. I'll typically I'll like add a video. I'll add it from the camera roll because I think it's a little bit clearer than the screen grab from the video, but not always. I don't always do that. And then I like to change, like, I like to play with the perspective. So I do a lot of like close-up detail shots because I am very detail oriented, and I love like an editorial look, so that's what works for me. This one I'm really feeling like seeing the curtain bang and then like the layers in the front and then the length. Like it just creates a really nice visual. So I'm gonna do that. You can schedule your reel or you can post it from there. So that's, also you're going to want to save your reel, because if you want to post it on TikTok or YouTube or another Instagram page, then you have all that work already. You just need to go in and put the keywords in and drag it to the side. And then I always try to copy and paste my caption and put it in a note. And once I'm done posting it wherever I want to post it, I'll delete it. So, but that just gives you a copy of all the work that you just did, so that if you want to post it at other places, you can super easily. Or if Instagram deletes it on you, you have a backup. So like I forgot to save my draft and now I have a backup of it, which is great. And yeah, that's how I do my Instagram reels for my hair page. Playing around currently with how to do that in different scenarios as well. Like I'm doing a more so business and social media page. So I'm using all these tips to help grow those brand new pages as well. So the proof will be in the pudding. It's worked really great for me on my personal hair page, but I'm really gonna put it to the test and do it on other pages. So make sure to follow along. Let me know what you want to see next. If you want to see the ChatGPT keywords, that's like such an easy, good one to do, and anyone can do it, seriously. So let me know what you want to see next, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.